Hi and welcome to Core Finance. My name's Charlie Burton. My guest on the programme today started trading around 5 or 6 years ago and did what most retail traders do. Put a few £1,000s into a trading account, lost money, topped it up, lost a bit more money, went through various different trading courses. However, something happened about 15 months or so ago, and in the last year or so she's made over £100,000. Let's find out a little bit about her, shall we? Amanda Wishart, welcome to the programme.
Thanks very much, Charlie.
Right, Amanda, then tell us a little bit, what do you do for a living?
Working as an electronic engineer for the NHS, so as a medical maintenance technician.
But you don't know, do you?
No, I'm retired now.
Right, okay. And how long ago did you retire?
July.
Okay, and why did you retire?
Because I made quite a lot of money.
Okay, so what we're going to do, this is really quite interesting to a lot of people out there. They love hearing stories of people who have made a substantial amount from their trading. So we need to obviously give that background so people can understand exactly how you've got to this point. So yes, you worked in the NHS for years. You had this, I guess, a grand plan to retire at 60, but then they put the retirement age back, didn't they?
Yes, to 67.
Right, and you didn't want to do that?
No.
Okay, so you've had this grand plan to try and find another way to retire early, and trading has become that way for you. But we need to rewind the clock a little bit before we go into how much money you've gone and made over this last year and all that. So tell us a little bit about what got you started, what got you interested in trading in the first place?
The first time I heard about trading was in 2009. There was a programme on TV called $1 Million Traders, and it's a hedge fund manager got 10 novices and taught them to trade shares, and then it was a series of 3 programmes, and he wanted to see who could make the most money for him. And over the weeks, people dropped out and he got rid of other people. And ultimately, there were 8 men and 2 women in the programme, and the eventual winner was one of the women.
Is that what inspired you? Because it was one of the... Yeah, I thought so. Right, okay, yeah. So you watched that programme, that got your initial interest, and that was back in 2009, you say?
Yeah.
So... But you didn't start trading at that point, so it was a couple of years or so later, wasn't it?
Yeah. I had some money that I'd put into a managed fund, and it had grown a bit, and then it had lost quite a lot. It had gone down below the starting amount when the crash happened, and I thought, I wonder if I can find a way of doing a little bit better than that to keep my retirement plans on track. Yeah,
okay. And so you started off trading shares, didn't you?
Yeah, that was in 2012. Went to a couple of seminars and started following a share trader online, and did quite well. But all the shares everything was going up at that time anyway. Yeah. But found really that the amount of money I'd made was equal to the amount of commission that the broker had made. So,
were you over trading at this point, though?
Oh yes,
right.
Too much,
funny enough. We're going to explore a little bit more about Amanda's over trading shortly, but okay. So you found that you were not getting too far, but then you discovered the world of forex trading, didn't you? So a bit after that.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about that. How did you get into that?
I went to the London Investor Show in February 2013. And saw you there talking about Ezeetrader and forex trading, and that's the first I'd heard of it, really. Right. Okay. And so then I became one of your subscribers to your weekly emails. Right. Okay. And the first product of yours I tried out was the news-based trading, and found that
wasn't mine. Yeah, go on.
Ezeetrader.
Yeah.
And realised quite quickly that day trading wasn't for me.
Yeah, because you weren't you over trading, and even when you were day trading.
Yeah, I was part-time at work, so on my days off I was trying to do day trading. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So your initial foray, even with Ezeetrader, was not profitable still. No. So it wasn't necessarily what we're doing at that point.
Nothing wrong with all the strategies.
But it's still there were some other things going on. We're going to explore that a little bit more. But that wasn't it. You went off and you looked at a number of different ways of styles of trading. Then you went to various different places online and
about 6 or 7 different educators. Tried out all their courses, And then they were all perfectly profitable, and then
Well,
found that
I've seen the list, and I don't think that's entirely true, Amanda. But what you mean is the concepts they were showing you
strategies were all perfectly good, yeah. But I couldn't follow them. I just couldn't make myself follow them, and it was almost like there was a battle going on in my head between what I knew I ought to do and what I wanted to do, and I just couldn't make myself do the right thing. So consequently, had a small £1,000 account and brought it all the way down to practically zero, topped it up again a couple of times, and carried on like this for, well, a year or two really. And then sort of realised after that, I think, oh yes, I went to the London Investor Show, the London Traders Forum, and saw you doing a talk there when you were just starting your 10k to 100k challenge. And then I think that's when I joined your trading room. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And that's when your swing trading app came out.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. So doesn't matter about the timing of when whatever products, but. So okay, so this is all around maybe 2014 or so, I guess. But there's still 4 years or so ago. So you'd been around the block a little bit. You'd then even joined our community, but it still wasn't clicking, was it? You know, you'd fund an account, you'd blow it up a little bit. The good thing that you did is you didn't put, relative to the amount of capital that you are trading with today, you didn't touch that larger sum because you knew. Didn't you say to me you couldn't trust yourself?
Oh yeah, I knew that I wouldn't want to risk any of that money.
No, which was very good of you, because you said, no, I'm just going to put a few thousand in at a time whilst I'm learning, and because I don't trust myself with that bigger amount of money at the moment. So that's what you were doing. But you were constantly losing. So, okay, so even though you're part of our community, you've learned all this stuff from elsewhere, what was going wrong? So why were you losing all the time? What were the reasons, do you think?
I was so desperately trying to be right all the time. And the more I tried to be right, the more money I lost. And also, I was putting my stops far too close and still over trading and not running my winning trades for long enough.
I mean,
all those mistakes.
Okay, and you even got to a point where you did come over to my house for some one-on-one coaching, didn't you?
Yeah.
And so we've done that a few times. That's why I know you so well. So, but even then, I remember you'd come over and I'd be like pulling my hair out when you'd be saying, yeah, I did this. You're like, why did you do that? Yeah. So there was still something inherently wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I would, even with one-on-one coaching, we still weren't getting you where we should be getting you.
No.
So what happened next?
I realised to become consistently profitable or to succeed in trading, I'd have to change the way I think. So I tried hypnotherapy, and that didn't have any effect. So the next thing is you suggested this therapy called BW Artie, and I went along to that, had quite a lot of sessions with that.
Well, you probably needed it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that was for about 6 months.
Yeah.
In late 2016.
Right.
And then I think I spoke to you then at the time after that and decided to only follow your swing trades and not do anything else, not follow all these other people that I'd subscribed to.
You were doing too much. Yeah, way too much. And so what did the BW Artie do for you? Did it just give you, was it clarity? Did it help calm you down? What is it that did to help you turn this corner?
I found that when I was having winning trades, I would get my account back up to the starting amount, and then it would drop back down again. I couldn't seem to get over that starting amount, and I was feeling guilty about winning because I felt that I hadn't earned the money, and I didn't deserve to have it. So that was one of the problems that it helped me get over.
Well, it's a major thing, isn't it? That, you know, lots of traders go through that. I did that felt that when I first started to become profitable all those years ago, that you just start to feel almost guilty because all I'm doing is clicking a few buttons. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Do I deserve this?
Yeah.
And so he helped you with that, did he?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was a big limiting factor before. You were self-sabotaging, weren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that took you into 2017, and then, I mean, I must admit, I was pulling my hair out a little bit because I told you to quit. I told you to stop trading,
I know.
but you ignored me.
Yeah.
Even as your mentor. I mean, this is how bad it was. I mean, crikey, guys, you know, people want to hear these stories and they think that you've got this secret sauce recipe and everything else. But even your mentor, who had personally spent some time with you trying to help you, told you that I think that you should quit. I don't say that to many people, so it's, you know, it's a privilege.
Oh, thanks, Charlie.
But you ignored me.
Yeah, I'm too stubborn.
Right. And
Persistent.
you carried on.
Yeah, so I carried on. At this point, I had £200 left in my account. And in March 2017, I thought, right, I'm not going to put any more money in this account until I can prove that I can just follow what your swing trades and your recommendations. So, to my surprise, by October 2017, I'd turned that £200 into 11,000.
Right, okay. Pretty impressive return. I don't know how you, I'm not going to ask you how you went about doing that because there must have been some leverage involved. But okay, so that gave you a lot of belief, didn't it? Yep.
Yeah, that really helped my confidence and felt that finally I might be getting somewhere.
Okay, so at this point, we think we're getting somewhere. All you've done is you've taken this decision to just follow what I dish out.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So we're going to explore that in part 2 about your specifics of your trading and how you've gone about making this 6 figures over this past year as well. So we shall be back shortly for part 2.